Alright guys, today we're going to do a few correctives and then some meditation. So you're going to want your blanket, your blocks, a scarf or a strap, and a wall. Go ahead and just start standing. We're going to get our wiggles out. So just roll your shoulders backwards. And then rolling your shoulders forwards. Good. We're going to inhale the arms up. We're going to hook our thumbs together. Big breath in here. Exhale. We're going to lean one way. Hang out there. Feel the stretch down the posterior edge of your side body. Inhale, come up. Exhale to go the other way. Inhale, come up. Exhale, sweep your arms out to the side, flexing your palms, little circles. Let your little circles go the other way. Good, pause here, flip the palms up. And you're going to pulse the arms back, chest stretch. And then bring them across your body. You're going to loop left arm under right arm, press. And then just kind of lean towards the left. Breathing into the back of that shoulder blade. Unravel and open, big breath in. Exhale, left arm across, right arm comes under and grabs, and then lean over to the right. Breathing into the back of your left shoulder blade. Let go. Shake it out. We're going to inhale, turn, lift to your right. Exhale, look left. Keep going. This one's your last one. Back to the center. You go to the wall. And you're going to take your right arm right up against the wall. You're going to rotate away from it. Hand at head height-ish. Play around with it though. Find where you find the best stretch. Hang out here, breathe. Now go here, go the other way. Again, start with hand about head height and feel free to adjust it up and down. We're going to come away from the wall, nice and open. In the upper body, we're going to have a seat. I always recommend this, but especially today when our goal is more corrective, more restorative, sit on something right? Your block, your blanket, your pillow, whatever. Finding your comfortable seat, you're going to rock a little bit side to side. Good. And then let's take butterfly legs. So soles of the feet come together, knees open. Sit up nice and straight and tall. You're just going to kind of lean in and then rock back. So just taking that forward back. Good. And then just kind of tilt forward, hang out here, breathe. Giving your body a scan, just assessing the state of your low back, groin, inner thigh, and you even up to mid back. Okay, bringing that on up, we're going to take left leg out, extend it, right foot into the left thigh. And then from here, I'm just going to tilt forward and back. Taking note of what's going on in my left hamstring, left inner thigh. And then lean forward, I'm going to hang out here. My left foot is flexed. And I'm going to rock that left foot a little bit side to side. Hang on up. Arms up on the inhale. Exhale, I'm going to tilt my upper body so that I'm looking out over that left leg. I'm going to float down. I'm going to grab whatever. Inhale to come right back up. Exhale, come down, grab whatever. Inhale, come right back up. This time I'm going to float down, grab whatever. I'm just going to stay there. Breathe here. Good. Inhale, come up. We're going to arc that right arm over. You're going to plant that right hand. Maybe you come down onto your right elbow. Maybe you don't. Reach out through that left arm. Okay, come on up. Switch legs. So left leg or right leg extends, right foot flexes. You're just going to lean here, forward and back. And just noticing the feeling in your right inner thigh, right hamstring. Noticing if it feels different than the left side, or maybe it feels the same. Just moving in and out of it, letting that leg know work is coming, stretch is coming. Right? You don't want to just surprise it with a big old stretch. And then coming up, you're going to inhale the arms up. Hands come closest together. We're going to rotate, look out over that right foot. Inhale the left. And exhale, float down, grab whatever. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, float down, grab. Inhale, roll up. This time, exhale, float down, grab whatever, and hang out there. Breathe. Noticing places where you feel sensation. Noticing the differences between left and the left side and right side. soles of the, actually, let's take, yeah, we came up, we're arcing that left hand, we're planting it, bending at the elbow, maybe the elbow goes all the way down, taking the right arm out over our ear, and breathing here. Big breath in. And exhale, unravel it. Come on up. Soles of the feet come together, lean in. Notice if your lean this time is farther than your lean the first time. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. And bringing it on up, we're going to take straddle legs, flexing the feet. Inhale, sit up nice and straight and tall. We're going to exhale, right hand down the right leg. Inhale to the center, exhale, go the other way. So just side to side, looking for a little bit of movement, a little bit of freedom in those QL muscles. So those posterior muscles, those back chain muscles that go from like the back of your pelvis up to your waist. Really like to get those involved first thing in the morning. Keep it going side to side. Those little guys kind of get stuck when we have to spend our days sitting. One more on each side. Good. Sitting up big, nice, straight, tall here. Good inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to slide forward as far as you want to go, and then come on back. Remember, we're not making shapes, right? So there's no end goal other than you want to find the place where you feel sensation, find the place where you can create space. And now we're going to come down and we're going to find a place, right, where we feel good, and we're going to stay there. So I've got my blocks. I'm going to use blocks today. I want to stack blocks to meet me. So I'm going to build myself a little tower of blocks. I'm going to take my forehead to my block tower. I'm going to hang out here and breathe. I'm going to pay attention and listen to what's going on in my body. Noticing the places where I feel space being created. I'm going to drop my block down. I've been here a little bit. I feel pretty good. Bring it down. Hanging out here once again, looking for a place where you feel space, where you start to feel pretty good. Maybe you drop it down a little further, maybe you take it further out. But then again, maybe you don't. Right? We're not about creating shapes. We're not about being the lowest or the farthest. We're about finding the place in our body where we feel space, where we feel opening. Making room in your body for what's to come today. From here, I'm going to come up slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. I'm going to bring soles of the feet together. Rock a little bit side to side. Good. Come back to easy pose. Take a moment here. I'm just kind of feeling what you feel. Feeling that lower body loosened up. We're going to inhale the arms lift. And we're going to exhale hands to heart. Close your eyes here. Go ahead and rub your hands together. Breathing. And go ahead and set your intention for today. Intention can be anything that you're working on in your personal life, your spiritual life, it can be a goal, a word, a mantra, a prayer. Gathering that intention, visualizing it. Take a big breath in. Hold that intention, take a swallow, and hold your hands still. Hold your breath. Both hands come over your heart. Soft jaw, exhale. Staying here for a moment, breathing that intention into every cell. All that space we just created between your low body muscle fibers, bringing your attention there. Good breath. Swallow. Open your eyes. Exhale. Open jaw. And bring your hands down to your knees. And we're just going to take rib cage side to side. And then you take rib cage a little bit forward and back. One more. And we're going to spiral that rib cage. So take it over to the right. Rib cage to the front, to the left, to the back. Right front, left, back. Keep it going. Noticing how you have to use your belly muscles to pull your rib cage around. Good. One more this direction. Bring it up to neutral. We're going to inhale the arms up. You're going to exhale fingertips to your shoulders. Good. Inhale, you're going to turn right. Exhale, left. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. A couple more. And when you turn, right, when you come back and you hit that end point at the turn, feel the muscles right around, right in front of your shoulder blades. Tighten a little bit. Come back the other way. Same thing. Last one. Good. Bring it up. Big inhale here. Exhaling. Wrists come together. Pinky edges, thumb edges of your hand come together. Fingers are wide open though, right? So you're making like a little lotus flower. You see that? And then hands here. You're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale to bring it down. Keep it going. Two more. Last one. Good. Hands come together. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, palms forward. Exhale, longest arms you can possibly make. Send your ribs back. Tuck your chin. Really, really, really long arms. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale to float it out to the side. Slow, 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 slow. Bring your hands to your knees. Getting ready to spiral ribcage to the left. So you go to the front, to the left, to the back, right, left. That's not where you go. Sorry. Left, front, right, back. There you go. Left, front, right, back. That's how you go. Left, front, right, back. Yeah, your belly muscles have to work. Those deep intrinsic core muscles have to work to pull you around. And then feeling that connective tissue, that fascia around the back of your rib cage, loosening up. 2 more this direction. Last one. Good. Bring it up. Inhale, look left. Exhale, look right. Inhale, look left. Exhale, look right. A couple more. Hands are down this time. Just working on some mobility in our neck. Next one is your last one. Good. Bring it to neutral. Take a moment here. Just give your body a scan. Noticing places that are starting to feel open, places where you have created space, made room for better movement. And we're going to inhale the arms up. And on the exhale, we're going to flip it to all fours. Finding your place on all fours, go ahead and wag your tail. Good, bring it to neutral, and we're going to roll through cat-cow posture, so inhale, look up. Exhale, push the ground away, curl your spine to the chin. Inhale to go the other way. And just keep it up here. Your next one is your last one. Finding your neutral spine. We're going to inhale, extend right leg, left arm. You want to get them even at the top here, squeezing the glute. Big breath in here to get long, 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 long. And then on the exhale, you're going to bend that right knee, reach your left hand back, grabbing your right foot. And then you're going to push your foot into your hand, breathing here. So it's not hand is pulling foot to butt. That's not what it is. It's your foot is pushing into your hand. Your quad is opening. Chest is opening slightly on the left. Big breath in. On the exhale, you're going to let it go. You're going to bring that right foot under. You're going to come up for your kneel. And then from your kneel, I don't care here what your arms do, but you're going to squeeze your butt really tight. You're going to pull your belly button into your spine. You're going to engage through your pelvic floor, and then you're going to tilt your pelvis forward. So tight booty, tight belly, tight pelvic floor, pelvis scooped under. Feeling that hip flexor stretch now on the left. You're going to take your right arm into the inside of that right thigh, left arm up, big inhale here. And with a tight booty, with a tight belly, you're going to lean to the right. Exhale, breathe. Gaze goes wherever feels good on your neck. Big inhale. Side body's opening, and then exhale, left hand comes down. Keeping your legs at 90-degree angles. Right arm comes up, turn and look at it. Really reaching through that right hand. This is more about activating down the middle of your back and across your shoulder blades than it is anything about your legs or hips. When you're actively reaching for the sky, kind of right around the bra line, you get some muscle activation. Right where, when we start getting tired throughout the day, we start hunching forward. Big breath in here. And then exhale, bring that right hand down. Just take to the inside of your right foot and just take a moment here to kind of shift a little bit side to side. Good. Bring your right knee back. Wag your tail. And this time we're gonna wag our rib cage side to side. Coming to neutral, you're gonna inhale to extend the left leg and the right arm. Holding here at the top, straight line, tight glutes, actively reaching through fingertips and toes. You're gonna bend your knee. The left knee bends, right hand reaches back, grabs the left foot. If you got a hold of your foot, you're gonna push it into your hand, actively pressing foot into hand. So that quad is opening out. Right chest is opening a little bit. Big breath in. Push, 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 push. Whenever you're ready, you're going to go ahead and let go of that left leg. You're going to swing it forward. You're going to come up for your kneel, legs at 90. Don't care where your arms are right now. Breathe in here. You're going to squeeze your butt, tighten your belly, so pull belly button into your spine. Pelvic floor is engaged. And then you just tilt your hips forward, right? So just kind of tucking that tailbone under. The tighter the butt, the tighter the belly, the bigger the stretch down that right hip flexor. When you're ready, you're going to take your left hand to the inside of that left thigh. Keep your butt tight, keep your belly tight, right arm up on the inhale. Exhale to lean over. Breathe here. Keep breathing. Tighter the butt, the tighter the belly, bigger the stretch. Big inhale. Exhale, we're going to unravel it. You're going to take that right hand down. You're going to bring that left arm up. And same thing, we're 90-ish degrees in our legs, but our fingertips are actively reaching for the sky. Looking for some T-spine activation. Breathing. And on the exhale, you're going to bring left hand to the inside of the left leg. Hang out here. You just kind of rock a little bit side to side. You can just check in with the state of your hips. Mine are super sore. And let's bring that left knee backward, back to all fours. Hips and rib cage, sway side to side. Maybe let your neck go with it. And then when you're ready, you're going to curl your toes. Curl all 10 toes, and then just kind of shift your weight back, get a little stretch in your feet. Let that go, shift forward, kick your feet out. And straight legs, downward facing dog on the inhale. Exhale to drop the heels, drop the head, shake your head no. Shake your head yes. So if you have cranky shoulders, you're going to keep your head just above your arms, right? See where my head is? It's not back in between my arms. This is where you go if you have cranky shoulders. If you don't have cranky shoulders, you can bring your head in between your arms. So cranky shoulders, head out. Not cranky shoulders, you can bring it down if you want. And then taking this dog for a walk, bending one knee, stretching the opposite heel. Good. Next inhale, I'm going to take a right foot to the sky, stack the hips, bend the knee. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. Right kneecap to the sky. And then exhale, I'm going to step that right foot all the way forward. I end up in a low lunge. I can rock forward and back. Again, talking to hip flexors. And then let me drop that left knee to the ground. I'm gonna come up for my kneel. Right arm down, I'm gonna bend my left elbow, and when I'm ready, I'm gonna push down to that right foot. Just come up to stand, both arms up on the inhale. I'm gonna hip hinge back. So I'm gonna find my hip creases. I'm gonna take my thumbs to my hip creases, and I'm gonna push my hips back. Back stays flat, knees bend slightly, but all the drive, right, is from karate chopping my hips back and keeping my back flat. So inhale in here, exhale, hip hinge. Inhale, come up, squeeze your butt. Exhale, hip hinge. Come up, squeeze your butt on the inhale. Exhale, take it back. A couple more. Next one's your last one. Good. Coming up here, exhale, bring your hands behind your back and release them. Inhale, squeeze and open your heart. Exhale, let it go. Come into your blocks if you have them. If you don't have blocks, you can use a pillow or a blanket. You can use a book, whatever, right? I'm going to do some Achilles stretch, some ankle mobility on my block. So I want to take the heel of my foot to the ground, the ball of my foot to the top of that block or whatever I'm using. Heel stays down. And then I'm just going to drive that knee forward. And I'm going to feel the stretch opening up. Back of the ankle, back of the calf, Achilles tendon. You deal with plantar fasciitis, heel spurs, flat feet. This is for you. This is your ankle mobility. You can't quite get your heels down in a squat. You need some ankle mobility. Go ahead and switch feet. Actually, come off of it. Roll your ankle in circles first. Then you can switch feet. So heel down, follow the foot to the block or the book or whatever you're using. To your ball, driving the knee forward. But you have to keep the heel down, right? If the heel lifts up, you're not getting anything out of it. The heel's got to stay down. So you drive your knee as far forward as you can without lifting the heel up. Breathing here. Calf stretch, opening up the Achilles. Again, plantar fasciitis, flat feet, bone spurs. Can't quite get your heels down in a squat. Roll that ankle in circles. Circles go the other way. Good, beautiful mobile ankles. We're going to inhale, reach for the sky here. And we're going to exhale, come down for Malasana. Deep squat. Hands to your heart, elbows to the insides of your knees, back flat if you can. Big breath in here. And then exhale, we're going to come down, bring your fingertips to the ground, walk your hands out a little bit, tuck your chin, and kind of send your rib cage back. And then inhale, keeping your hands where they are, flattening out your back and looking up. Exhale, curl, tuck your chin. Inhale, flatten, look up. Good, two more. And then hanging out here in this forward curl, just kind of shimmy your shoulders forward and back. Really feel that stretch in the back body along the shoulder blades. And then walking your hands under your shoulders, shift forward. Step the feet back. We're in high plank on the inhale. Exhale it to downward facing dog. 2 more. Inhale to high plank. Exhale to down dog. Big inhale here, hold forward. Exhale, take the knees down. Wag your tail. Shift it back to child's pose. Forehead down. Arms extended, hang out here, breathe. So from my child's pose, I'm going to take my right hand down to my right ankle or foot, and I'm going to walk my left hand as far over as I want to. If my left shoulder starts to twinge, I went too far, I can take it back. Head down. Breathing here, so it's that right side body's opening, or left side body's opening. And I'm just hanging out and breathing. Finding space in between each muscle. Each muscle fiber, each muscle cell. Sending your breath to the places where you feel sensation. Coming back to the center here, take a moment in your child's pose, feel the difference between your left and right side. And you're going to inhale, look up with an open jaw. On the exhale, you're going to tuck your chin and just kind of tilt your rib cage towards the sky. Inhale, flat back, look up. Exhale, tuck your chin, tilt your rib cage to the sky. One more. Come back to the center. You're going to take your left hand down by your left foot or ankle. Right arm is going to walk over as far as it wants to, but if your right shoulder starts to get cranky, you're too far, walk it back. Again, breathing into that side body, finding space. And filling that space up with your breath. Coming back to center. We're going to come up onto forearms now. And we're going to do the same cat-cows from our forearms. So inhaling to look up. Exhale, curl your spine, tuck your chin. Really send your low back upright. These end up kind of being low back focused cat-cows. Next one is your last one. Good, coming back to neutral. You want to grab your either a blanket or a pillow, slide it behind you, get your feet on top of it, but just the top half of your feet, right? Or I don't know, prepositions are weird on a foot, but just from toes to about the middle of your foot is on that blanket. Your ankles are not on that blanket. And then you're gonna sit back on your heels, get your front ankle stretch from this direction, right? So we got the back, we got the Achilles, we got the calf. Now we're gonna get front of the ankles, bottom of the shins, all that good stuff there. And maybe while we're here, we can take little bitty neck circles. Very gentle, pretty small. This is your last one, this direction. Bring it up and then go the other way. And this is also your last one. Bring it up and come up for a kneel. You can get rid of that blanket now. Your ankles are good. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, take your fists to the little dimples right above your butt. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Keep your pelvis under your rib cage, but send your heart forward. Looking for extension through the thoracic spine, but not through the lumbar spine necessarily. Big breath in here. Exhale, let it go. Legs up the wall. All right, we're going to do SI joint safe pigeons. So legs up the wall. Your foot is right up against the wall with them. Hang it out here, get even. And you're going to take your right ankle to your left thigh. So ankle to thigh, it's not foot to inner thigh, right? It's ankle right on top of quad, flexing the right foot, and then gently start bending your left knee back, just to the point where you find a good safe stretch, right? So you listen to the signals in your body. You listen to your hip, your knee, your low back, even your ankle. That's going to inform how far back you should go. More big breath in. And exhale, let it go. Both legs up the wall. Switch sides. So you're going to take your left ankle to your right thigh. Again, it's ankle to quad, not foot to inner thigh. Flex the ankle, or flex the foot rather. And when you're ready, you start bending that right knee back. Again, you listen to the signals in your body, right? When your hips, your knees, your low back, your ankles say. That informs how far back you should go. You hang out there. Whenever you're ready, let it go. Both legs up the wall. Let's go ahead and take a straddle here. Let's tune into inner thighs, groin, even low back, maybe outer thighs. from here, go ahead and bend your knees, get the soles of your feet on the wall. We're going to take like frog at the wall. So your toes, your feet are going to tilt off in opposite directions. All right, so my feet are going to tilt off towards the opposite walls. My knees stay a little bit wider. And then my pubic bone, I'm going to tilt it towards the wall. All right, so I'm trying to move my pubic bone closer to the wall while my knees are wide and my feet are pointed off towards the opposite directions. And I start to feel the tension in my groin just like I would if I was doing frog on the floor. Keep breathing here. Don't let the hold steal your breath. Whenever you're ready, you can slowly relax that. Bring your legs back up the wall. Bring your feet together. Windshield wiper feet here. And you can roll to one side. Come off the wall. You're going to want to get your blocks and your blanket. All right. I'm going to keep my blanket close by. Right now, I'm going to go to my back. I want my blocks with me. I'm so sore. All right. And then I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to squeeze my butt. I'm going to lift my hips. I'm going to take a block and I'm going to slide it under my pelvis and only my pelvis. Right? And then I'm going to relax down. My pelvis is on the block. My low back is not. In no universe should a block ever dig into the vertebrae of your lumbar spine, right? So only under the pelvis. And then from here, I'm just going to relax. I'm going to relax my belly button in between my hip bones. Feel some hollowing out in my pelvic girdle. And then if I want to add a psoas stretch, I keep the left knee bent, I extend the right leg, and I bring my right arm up by my ear. And then relaxing into that right side. Remember, opposite side stays bent. And from here, you can bend the right knee, bring the right arm by your side. Switch sides. So extend the left leg, left arm up by your ear. Stay here and breathe. Relaxing down into that left side. Keep breathing. ready, you can bring your arm back down by your side. You can bend your left knee. Squeezing your butt, picking your hips up, removing the block, and then slowly lowering hips down. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. A little bit of internal and external rotation in your hips. And then from here, you have options. You want to get something under your rib cage. That something can be a blanket, it can be a pillow, it can be a foam roller, or it could be a block, right? We're going to take a supported fish. Well, yeah, right? Some supported fish-like state for Shavasana. And you decide if you want it to be a block or a blanket. If you're going to use a block, remember what I just said about how there is no reason on the planet Earth for a block to ever dig into your lumbar spine. That is still relevant. You want to keep the block only under your rib cage, right? So block is only under your rib cage and lay back on it. If you like your head hanging back, it's perfectly fine. If you don't, create some support for it. If you're choosing the block, the one thing you have to remember is that whenever it's time to come up, you do not do a sit-up from a block. You have to roll off the block and then come back up. Your neck does not want to do a sit-up from this position, right? If you're on the block, you take your arms out to the side, chest is open, right? If you don't want to do the block, I'll roll off my block and show you. I'm going to take my blanket, I'm going to roll it up, and I'm going to stick it under my rib cage. I'm going to lay back on my blanket. Today, I'm in a blanket mood, so that's where I'm going to go. Some days, I'm in a block mood. Not today. So take your time. Find where you want to be. Remember, this is where we're taking Shavasana. So you want to make sure you can stay there for a while. Whether you're on the block or a blanket or a pillow or a foam roller or whatever, make sure if your neck wants some support under your head, you provide it. And settling into your comfortable place, closing your eyes. And come back into your intention. Visualizing that intention, really feeling that intention. Imagine pulling that intention into every cell with every breath. You can stay in the Shavasana for just as long as you need.